Just remember, my gorgeous Scorpiones, my beautiful and ever so precious and rather powerful Scorpios, the 27th of February 2020, you need to remember one thing specifically. You need to remember one thing in particular. Apart from trusting yourself, apart from believing in yourself, apart from trusting to your own spiritual journey, you need to remember that this is the time to take the actual actions. Time to take action indeed. And confidence is going to be your key to success indeed, because this is all about the new cycle which is about to start on the 27th of February 2020. And this particular cycle which is about to start is going to refresh your mind. It is going to refresh you. It is going to refresh your memory. And it is about to shake you up rather nicely indeed. A certain little bitch is also going to be revealed at the same time, which is going to be quite interesting moment in time, because the particular bitch that is about to be revealed, it's also going to help you to move on from the certain situation in your life that has been dragging. And sometimes every now and then the certain person appears in our lives, the certain person manifests in our lives, and they surprise us sometimes, indeed. But it's about that feeling, it's about that emotion that on another hand bring completely different harmony in, and that particular harmonious energy that you are going to have at the same time, it's going to help you to actually move on. It is about the conclusion that you are going to have. It is about the new feeling that you are going to have. It is about the new emotions that are going to rise to the top. It's very powerful, because it's on one hand it's going to be like a little bit tiny, little bit confusing moment in time, but this is exactly what you need to go through. This is exactly what it needs to happen to make you feel in this particular way. It's about getting the balance right, and once you get the balance right, then you are able to connect to yourself, you are able to connect to your present situation, but you're also able to reach the rather high and very important moments of subconsciousness and consciousness as well at the same time, which is just going to shake you up to the point where you're gonna really have a very strong connection with a very, very long time ago. And I'm going back to your childhood. I'm going back to the time in your life when you used to really enjoy yourself. I'm not saying that you were not enjoying yourself. I'm not saying that you're not enjoying yourself at all. But I'm just saying that in the past 36 months in particular, things have been dragging. This is because of course, you, my gorgeous Scorpiones, karmically had to deal with certain issues, with certain situations that were preventing you to move on. And this is the way things are in life sometimes. Pretty confusing, yes, of course, but it's a lot to do with your spiritual journey. And it's a lot to do with things you need to work on, with things you need to repeat, with the things that you need to repeat, with the things that you need to improve about yourself, which eventually improves your life. But most certainly it gives an opportunity to your spirit to actually evolve to its highest stage, or to evolve to its higher stage, or to have just some kind of improvement. And this is why we all are on this beautiful earth. At this moment in time, the time goes really fast. Our life goes really fast. I said this many times. We are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. The life goes like this, like there is no tomorrow. My point is that this happens and it unfolds rather quickly indeed. And this is why we just sometimes think that we have like a time. We have time to do things. But most certainly, if you feel that you need to change something, if you feel that you need to do something, if you feel like you're unhappy with your life, if you feel really uncertain, if you're like completely like kind of like a certain to like kind of make a certain change in your life, but you feel like a little bit uneasy when you think about it, something is just bringing you down and something is preventing you to move on, but you know intuitively that this is a very powerful and very strong and very significant moment in time. Okay, all these feelings, all these emotions, you see, are going to become really relevant on the 27th of February 2020. So this is why am I saying that the 27th of February 2020 is going to play an important role when it comes to your life, because something is going to be revealed to you. But at the same time, you know, a beautiful revelation. I know I talk about revelations every now and then, but this one is going to be very important and very insignificant, because at the same time you will know that this is different indeed. It's going to make a very strong connection with your past. So suddenly you're going to start feeling kind of connected to the certain stage of your spiritual journey when it comes to your past, you know, when it comes to your childhood. But the important is here that there is something that is missing in your life, something from the past you're going to need to bring into the present in order to actually start moving on with your life, in order to start feeling happy, in order to start being you again, in order to start feeling yourself again, in order to start feeling that particular excitement. There is a certain element of excitement that's been missing, that is missing in your life, my gorgeous Scorpionis, and this was directly connected to all these things that I actually said so far. But it's very difficult to explain everything like a pinpoint down to you until you get to this particular point, until you get to the 27th of February 2020. This is how you're going to start feeling from the very first time, from the very first moment you wake up your eyes, my gorgeous Scorpionis, from the very first moment you wake up and from the very first moment you open your beautiful, gorgeous little eyes, my gorgeous Scorpionis. This is important because also try to remember, if you can, what were you dreaming about, okay? It's very important to try to remember your dreams. You may not remember your dreams, but also just as important, on the 27th of February, listen, my babies, you are entering a very special stage, a very special dimension. How can I even stress this? How important this is actually going to be. This is all about your own fire within. This is all about your own passion within. And it's very important at the same time, as I said, on the 27th of February 2020, to make sure to pay attention to what is actually the very first thing on your mind in the morning. Because also, of course, intuitively, this is going to be rather mind-blowing when it comes to you. But in particular, it's actually going to happen on the 27th onwards. These few days are going to, this couple of days, 27, 28, 29, these 2-3 days are going to be absolutely remarkable when it comes to you, when it comes to your connection to your own subconscious mind, which is going to, another hand, help you to reflect on your situation in a completely different ways, and the illumination is going to be very, very strong. So therefore there will be a lot happening actually on the 27th and onwards. You know, these few days, these 2-3 days, you know, there's a lot going to be happening for you, but most certainly it is all going to boil down to one point. You need to be as open-minded as you can. You need to be as active as you can. You need to throw yourself in all sorts of situations, okay? And also this is all this is all boiled down to the fact that you are going to enter a very special stage in your life, and most certainly it is going to boil down to the point, to the realization, to the fact that you're going to feel the bravest ever, and also it is going to lead towards your own wake-up call. That wake-up call is going to be very strong feeling, very strong emotion, and at the same time it is going to become the moment in time of your own rebirth, and also it is going to provide you with an absolutely mind-blowing vision, and that vision is at the same time going to become an important new stage of an absolutely mind-blowing Vavumish manifestation. Also, let me tell you that your power is going to be very strong here, okay? Use it wisely. Be very open-minded. Don't bring yourself down. Don't think negative, you know? Come on, come on, come on. Your God is rewarding you. Your angels are rewarding you. Your spirit guides are rewarding you. The universe is about to reward you, my gorgeous Scorpione, with the fact that you're actually going to be able to stretch your mind that much further. But think positive. Do not bring yourself down. Be very open-minded. And also, let me tell you, a little problem is gonna come through on the 27th as well. An old problem, it's gonna bounce back at the same time. Some kind of issue that you had for the last 11 months that was really sticking like so much, like hello, watch me, and you were just like kind of ignoring. That problem is gonna come back, and it's going to become even bigger. It's going to become even more complex. It's going to become even more difficult. Let me tell you another little secret, my gorgeous Scorpione. The bigger the problem is, the bigger outcome it's actually going to become. I love this so much because, as I said, this is all about your own hard work, but at the same time, flip-flop moment, it's also going to provide you with a mind-blowing results, with the mind-blowing options. You need to trust yourself. You need to be very open-minded. The issue that you're going to have to deal with at the same time, it's going to become something like ludicrously important, very important and very significant and absolutely mind-blowing point in your life. It's actually going to happen. The bigger problem is, the more complex problem is in these few days, in between the 27th of February and the 29th of February. The biggest the problem is, the biggest issue is, the most significant outcome is going to be, the most powerful outcome is going to be, the greater vision you are going to have, the greater realization you're going to have, the greater crystal clear focus you are going to have, the biggest unfoldment of your life. It's about to happen. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. I don't even know how to explain this to you. The whole February is going to be rather bizarre, but interesting, strange, but powerful. A lot is going to be happening, but it's going to seem like quite unusual and nice. And this is just all the preparation for this particular moment. This February, it is most certainly going to be the month that you will remember, my gorgeous Scorpiones, indeed, and you will see exactly what I mean. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Scorpione, and it's for February 2020. So it's for you, my beautiful, my ever so precious, my powerful, my secretive Scorpiones, and it's for February 2020. And your actual number your actual number this month is, when it comes to the numerology, when it comes to overall everything that I said so far, my gorgeous Scorpion, it's actually 14, number 14. So this is all about the sacred stage. It's all about the powerful stage. It's all about the change of direction, you know, but also at the same time with an element of surprise that it's going to really influence you in so many different ways. On one hand, this is going to be beautiful control over a situation which you're going to feel, which is most certainly going to make you feel like you're going through your own rebirth. I really like this because it's just the moment in time that you've been waiting for such a long time. It's about to take place, and it's about to bring you the whole new promise. Number 14, it's all about a new journey. It's about to start, my gorgeous Scorpiones, and you needed this little bit of shaky in your life, my gorgeous babies. You needed this so much because it's all about the actual rebirth. It is all about your own passion. It is all about the certain departure journey that you wanted, expected so much, but this harmony that is going to be significant at the same time. It's also gonna make this energy and this vibration rather powerful, and it's good because it's all about discovery and rediscovery things about yourself, you know, in your life, and enjoying yourself, enjoying your life without bringing yourself down and without thinking about things that are completely unnecessary and that are actually preventing you to unlock the door around you and enjoy yourself, you know, to actually feel your full potential. Number 14 means about rediscovering your own potential, my beautiful Scorpiones. If you think in a negative way, you can just bring yourself down, and you can like kind of like put a very, very heavy stone in your lap, and you will not be able to move, you will not be able to float, you will not be able to swim, you will not be able to dive, but you just need to use this energy to your best abilities. So it's all about to kind of like having this wonderful, absolutely mind-blowing flip-flop moment, and using this energy, which you are going to have a completely powerful, very strong and very significant throughout February for your own best things, you know, like, so any kind of problem that you could have, you know, any kind of issue that you could have, you use this sacred energy, you know, like to kind of help you out to because it's going to rejuvenate you. And as I say, just remember, the biggest issue you have, the biggest problem you have, the much more powerful unfoldment you're actually going to have later on. It's important. Number 14 means that not only you are having an important journey that is actually going to start, but this is all about the advancement into the unknown. Okay, there is the certain edit that you are going to have, the certain reorganization that is also going to be quite relevant, but most certainly this is all about the motivation that you are going to have, and this feeling is going to be very strong, this feeling is going to be very powerful, you know, this feeling is going to be literally life-changing, and it's also going to make you feel very good about yourself, and it is going to bring you so much happiness, joy and pleasure, and very, very peaceful state of mind. At the same time, it's going to become a remarkable, because it is just going to make you feel like a great in such a sense of starting to feel like really good about yourself when it comes to your own reputation, when it comes to your own things that you're doing, when it comes to one particular decision that you made not that long ago within the last 10 months as well, and you were uncertain, and most certainly, look, my light is gone. Wait, I will be back. Okay. You see, this is what's happening to me. This is very, very interesting that this happened right now in the Scorpione. So, my light is gone here. You see? This is crazy now. Just a second. Okay, let me try to do it in a different one. No, I think that's kind of gone, and I'm going to try just sorry about this, I'm just gonna have to try to change this a little bit and see whether this is going to work. Okay, just a second. How could I do this? How could this happen to me? Just a second, Scorpio. Okay, give me just 1 second, Scorpiones. Okay, I will be 1 second. I'm back. These are the spirits, you see? The spirits are playing with me. Okay. Are you here, my gorgeous Scorpiones? I can't believe I've actually fixed it. Okay, that's it. Look, I actually can't believe I've done this. Here we go. Wow, hello, my name is Nikola Tesla. Cool. Okay, I fixed it, I can't believe I fixed it. So now my go-to Scorpionis, I have no idea what was I saying to last time. Yes, I do. So now it's all about your own reputation, but it's not about reputation as such. It's about the fact that you're actually going to pretty much so feel so good with yourself, and it's all about yourself, and it's all about the fact that you've started something 10 months ago, you weren't too sure, but it's so much to do with your mind, it's so much to do with the decision, it's so much to do with a certain option that you were thinking about, and this started some kind of manifestation process at the same time with this absolutely remarkable, powerful, harmonious energy. And now this peak of radiance this month is in February, it's actually going to make you so feeling so good about yourself, and this is so perfect. And it's also going to be an amazing, remarkable, absolutely mind-blowing moment in time that you are going to have this month. It's about your own self-illumination. It's about a very, very sacred hermit moment. Sacred hermit moment is different to the actual normal hermit moment, because the sacred hermit moment is going to have direct connection with a certain realization that you had over the last 10 months, with a certain beginning that you had over the last 10 months, okay? And you were uncertain. You maybe weren't even as kind of aware of this so much, because it's the process that already took place. That process, it's going to come back this month at any time within 29 days in February, and it's going to bring you an amazing sacred hermit moment illumination, which is just going to help you to realize some kind of really important harmony that is about to come in. That in itself, it's going to immediately push you towards the certain stage to make a decision and to make a certain edit when it comes to your life. This is going to be a green light. This is going to be your time to go. This is going to be your time to move on. This is going to be the time when you're going to be able to see things crystal clear, but most certainly it's about the green light towards the new beginning that you will have. It's about one hand about the completion of the certain journey, my Scorpiones, but on another hand it's about the celebration, which is also going to, you will want to take a celebration, you will want to just go for it, you will want to enjoy yourself, you will want to you will feel this happiness, and that happiness is going to be everything, and it's going to be on a completely different scale, on a completely different level. I absolutely like it, because this is going to be this hermit moment that you're going to have. It's going to be so important that it's not only going to be the time of unfoldment when it comes to the new stage, new direction, new option in your life, but it's all about the number one, very strong number one at the same time, which is a very sacred time when it comes to the new beginning, but it's about the great determination, initiative, strength, force, power, success. It's so important, because also at the same time it's going to bring this deep emotional feeling. I really like it, because it's just so much to do with the recognition, you with yourself. This is going to be like a ritual moment, at the same time, but also when it comes to other people, this is going to lead towards the ultimate change, and it's to do with capability. It's to do with your happiness, it's to do with a certain triumph, it's to do with the good news, it's to do with just reward from a hard work, but most certainly, like a certain realizations, are going to just help you, to move on and to actually just go to the next stage of your life, next stage of your spiritual journey. This is a very, very important moment in time when it comes to your own personal power and the promise, which is just just going to be keep you going, keeping you going, because this is going to, you're going to reach the high levels, the peak levels of your own creativity, which is most certainly something that you should be following indeed. On another hand, when it comes to your health, my gorgeous Scorpionis, just make sure, I told you millions of times, bam, 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 and acerola cherry power, there you go, and acerola cherry powder, organic acerola cherry powder. I would like you to take the very first thing in the morning, 1 little teaspoon, glass of water, drinking on an empty stomach. Very important to do second glass later on in the evening, and that is going to give you a rather nice amount of vitamin C and some B vitamins at the same time as well. It's an important to take because it's going to help you to boost your immune system, and your cold and flu are going to be quite strong when it comes to this moment in time, this time of the year. So you can prevent, this will help you out quite a lot. On another hand, please try to take at least twice a week, like throughout the months, like also like a smoothies, something like organic blueberries, goji berries, raspberries, blackberries, any berries, like a small combination you could have and make your own smoothie in the morning. That would be fantastic. But also like maybe if you can't have, like 10 different types of berries, maybe you can have like maybe at least 2 or 3, types of berries. But it's important, it's packed with vitamins, and it's just so significant when it comes to your liver and kidneys, because your liver and kidneys are going to be a little bit sensitive. So this is something that is going to do you quite good. And also try to sip a little bit of organic dandelion tea as well throughout the months. Organic dandelion tea with no sugar, baby, no sugar. Maybe a little bit of organic honey, or maybe if you don't want honey, which is absolutely fine, maybe just a little bit of stevia, a natural sugar. It's actually quite good. But then again, if you can have it without any sweetness, that's also fine. A little bit of organic lemon, unwaxed lemon would also quite help out with the taste a little bit, but it's quite good for you. So this is something that could also help you. And on another hand, what else I was going to say, vitamin D. If you can kind of like a basic vitamin D to protect your bones, my gorgeous Scorpionis, okay, because your bones are going to be quite sensitive. So I highly recommend you to get like a vitamin D and natural, sorry, it needs to be a natural supplement, but also like if you can get out the sun, get the sun out, if you go outside and there is the sun, basically then that's absolutely fine. But if there is no sun outside, then you can just, if you can get like a natural vitamin D supplement, that would be absolutely fantastic indeed, because it's going to help you with your bones. And try to drink as much water as you can throughout this month, because it's going to help you to flush out the toxins out of the system. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, my gorgeous Scorpio, then you just need to check with your doctor, or you just need to check with your GP, because only your doctor or GP can let you know whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Okay, so going on the very first date, my gorgeous Scorpione, which is going to become rather relevant, it's actually going to be on the 2nd of February. Now, the 2nd of February, I want to tell you that on this date, okay, you need to use your intuition, babies. You need to use your intuition on this particular day, because your intuition will reveal something to you, how to make a certain decision in order to speed things up. Your decision is your intuition, it's going to reveal what you need to do, which direction you need to go in order to speed things up. And that it's going to be directly responsible for the sudden progress of movement, speed, and change with a very stale and very slow part of your life that was preventing you to move on, and that was rather slowing you down. It is going to be connected to some kind of concentration and study and an element of like learning something new. But Scorpione, this is an important moment in time. So most certainly all this learning and new idea is going to penetrate things to come come up to the surface and make things more available to you at the same time. The time it's going to become rather bright here indeed, because this is all about your own creativity, beginning of something very important, but it's most certainly the beginning of a meaningful experience, an adventure, or as I can say, it's going to take place. At the same time, my gorgeous Scorpionis, you know, there is a very good news that you are going to get about your own advancement already here on the 2nd of February. And I like it because it's so much to do with what you wanted, so much to do with your expectations, so much to do with your own desires, my Scorpionis, indeed. And it's so good because it's so much to do with you going on the next stage of your journey, next stage of you, promotion, okay? It's so important because you're going to recognize certain abilities about yourself, my gorgeous Scorpionis. You're going to recognize the certain abilities here, and this is going to be something that is just going to take place later on, and you will see exactly what I mean. The second important date, my gorgeous Scorpioni, of course, it's going to be the 13th of February. The 13th of February, it's all about your own transformation, about a little surprise that you are going to have as well, and that surprise is just going to be so good because it's on another hand going to help you understand someone a little bit better, and that in itself it's going to provide you with a certain advice indeed, because you will react, or you reacted in exactly the way you should have done. Very, very good indeed. It is going to result in you having a certain balance. Okay, but you also need to make sure, my gorgeous Scorpionis, that you organize and reorganize things on this particular day as well, because these things are going to help you to move on from scrutination, from the certain person who is scrutinizing you, somebody very dark, like not in an appearance dark, but dark like when it comes to their energy. Oh, very, very low person indeed, but you know this person is very quiet, and I'm showing this part of their face because it's very unusual, and it's also to do with the fact that they just don't talk honestly, you know. What they say, it's not true. What they say, it's not very honest, these people, and it's very low energy, very aggressive and very weird. But anyway, this is gonna be really good because it's just gonna kind of make you realize something about that person. But then on another hand, you know, it's gonna be about a certain disappointment, but it is going to help you out to move yourself away from the situation that could actually make you feel very, very unhappy later on. It's so good because it's going to require from you the certain element of creativity here, but you just need to remember, my gorgeous Scorpionis, to stay responsible, because you are going to be tested at the same time. Very beautiful person in your life who you think of very highly, it's also going to be responsible for you to understand an absolutely mind-blowing advice, which is just going to come through at the same time. It is going to happen at the same time, at the right time, at the same time, and most certainly a very consistent person in your life. It's also going to be an important part of you getting a significant news, and that news is at the same time it's going to confirm something to you, but you will also know that this is the great time for an investment. The third important date, my gorgeous Scorpionis, is going to be on the 29th of February. The 29th of February is the last day this month indeed, but most certainly for you is just going to be that little cherry on top that you are going to have with all this situation. This cherry on top is just going to be like saying hello to you right as you're entering a very special stage in your life, because the 29th of February, it's also going to reveal the door for you, the whole new pathway, the whole new beginning, the whole new activation, harmony, and the reason for celebration is going to start happening at the same time, because this is going to lead towards an unfoldment, okay? But it's all because of this new passage, new way, new option, but most certainly it's to do with a wish. What wish do you have? What were you dreaming about? What you always wanted to happen? What you always wanted to achieve? This is going to be so much to do with you here, my gorgeous Scorpiones, with your passion, with the fire, with manifestation, with the grounding, with meditation. This is all going to be so relevant, because most certainly it's going to lead towards you having an opportunity to actually do something for what you wanted to do for so long in order to move on with your life. It is about the control over a situation that you are going to have. Strength, courage, power, energy, determination. This is action, confidence, accomplishment. My Lord, this is all going to make sense, my gorgeous Scorpiones. This is all going to make sense like there is no tomorrow. And I'm so happy for you indeed. It's about the practicality. It's about the knowledge. It's about the business acumen and very, very mind-blowing and important negotiation that you are going to have. In fact, my babies, this is how everything is connected for you this year, Scorpiones, my sweet bambinis and bambinas. This is why 3 months later, so what are we, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh my Lord, May 2020, it's gonna be like a rather vavavoomish moment in time, because the May 2020, it's going to be the direct continuation whatever is happening on the 29th of February. Be very optimistic, be very open-minded, be very harmonious when it comes to you thinking optimistically, so you don't prevent yourself from floating and from reaching the stars. Okay, it's an important moment in time for you to allow your own personal radiance to expand as much as possible. Absolutely remarkable moment in time. And also, what else I was going to say, that the 29th of February is also going to bring you a promising situation when it comes to materialistic gain as well. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, my gorgeous Scorpiones. So now, what else I was going to say, absolutely important for you to get something like a tiger's eye. Look at this baby here. This is a gorgeous tiger's eye pendant. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. But in this time of changes, in these moments of changes, it's very good to make sure that you stick to something like a tiger's eye crystal, which on one hand protects you against evil and naughty eyes, but on another hand it does kind of like a really have got a very positive impact when it comes to when it comes to your own like a career changes, new success, new activations, and new things, new negotiations, anything to do with the business prosperity and things like that. Tiger's eye is absolutely perfect, and it's something that is literally a must for you throughout February and March indeed. Okay, what else I was going to say, the first part of February, it's going to bring you the situation where you will realize that first you're gonna think like, oh my god, just a second. First, you're gonna think like, oh my god, like tricky little situation is gonna happen, because first you're gonna think like the tricky situation is going to happen in a way where you're gonna think like, oh no, I want to stop this, oh no, I want to stop that, and then it's gonna be like, no baby, no, you don't stop this, just go on. And this is all about the realization here. Don't get confused into naughty situation. It's all about the moderation, and also be assertive. You will have a reason for assertiveness at the beginning of February indeed, and that in itself is just going to start building you up in those places and in those areas in your life where you needed to build up a little bit when it comes to your own illumination. And that illumination is more powerful you are, the more significant and radiant later on this is going to be, because it's all about having a control over a situation, and it's just going to make you feel very strong physically and mentally this moment in time. Very important, you know. and it's just like the fact that you will be thinking a lot about your future and about the things that you're gonna do in like a few months time from this moment onwards, and that is just gonna really bring really beautiful breath of like a fresh air into your life. A little bit of like a disappointment, I have to say, you are going to have here, because there is an element of like a little bit of maybe not certain direction, like unfolding in the way that you wanted to unfold when it comes to your feelings and emotion, but it doesn't really matter, because that is just going to also immediately going to close the certain doors, and this is good. Go Scorpioni, go Scorpioni, go Scorpioni, go Scorpioni, go Scorpioni. This is so important. You need to be strong, you need to be powerful, you need to feel your own individuality, and you need to feel yourself. What do you want to do? What do you feel like you want to do? Where do you want to go? It's all about you, how you feel. An important moment in time that is going to be directly responsible for having an absolutely mind-blowing beginning here. Absolutely mind-blowing beginning here, which is just going to lead towards an absolutely remarkable readjustment, regeneration and rebirth, but it's most certainly going to lead towards an absolutely mind-blowing adventure here. I'm so happy because it's just all about the new stage, all about the new option, all about the new opportunity, all about the new stage in your life that is just going to start shining very brightly, and most certainly is going to seem like something very good, very powerful and very efficient for you. And it's just so much so connected to the few months time when you were uncertain. No, I'm not too sure, but most certainly now it's going to be like, ooh la la, fantastic, efficiency, go for it, efficiency, go for it. It's all about your own victory and mental clarity. You're going to start feeling very, very strong here. By the time we get to the mid part of February, you know, you're gonna start returning to yourself, my gorgeous Scorpionis. This is a very important moment when it comes to your spirit, when it comes to your physical body, but also when it comes to all those things in between. Body is the one thing and spirit is something in completely different. And once you actually get these levels of subconsciousness and consciousness, and once you realize this, within yourself, you are able to reach so much further. You're able to reach so much higher. You're able to reach in an absolutely remarkable stages and parts of your subconsciousness and consciousness. And this is exactly what I was saying. It's an important moment in time because it's also going to bring you the greatest honor. Somebody is going to praise you up, and it's just going to happen through the right person. Well done, my gorgeous Scorpionis. This is going to be brilliant. Someone is going to praise you up, and it's going to be really the right person to praise you up, which is going to boost you so much, and it's going to make you feel really happy, and at the same time it's going to give you courage that you needed. That is going to make you realize that you need to be yourself, and this is going to create an absolutely mind-blowing free spirit, which is just going to make you lead towards an inspiration and potential, and that in itself is going to start penetrate your mind like there is no tomorrow. And this is directly going to be a very important starting stage when it comes to you having a vision about yourself, vision with a certain problem, vision with a very annoying stage of your life, vision with a complete uncertainty of your life that was really slowing you down in the last 36 months. Oh my God, Scorpionis, this is just part of the picture. It's all about having a vision about what you're gonna do, vision about the future like few months later. And also, most certainly, the answer to the problem, which is just going to lead towards the quick change about and changing things. It's just all about your own self-illumination that is going to take place here. And most certainly, someone is going to try to kind of bring you down when it comes to like the certain control. Just stay strong, my gorgeous Scorpione. Look at this, stay strong. It's very good to also wear like a black obsidian because it helps you like to keep yourself calm. It helps you to feel good. It helps you to protect yourself. It also helps you to stay grounded. It helps you to reach the highest levels of psychic feelings, but at the same time, it helps you to ground yourself. And really, when you meditate, you are able to receive all sorts of informations. But most importantly, it keeps you cool. This is something that I highly recommend you to wear around negative people throughout February and March, my gorgeous Scorpionis. It's a black obsidian. It comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy buy. This is in the description below. And by buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. Okay, and also like this is when it comes to that certain person in control, it's also kind of like going to help you out to make a certain decision when it comes to that person, and it's going to be great. On another hand, you know, it's the justice. The mid February, it's also going to bring an important moment of justice, because it's connected to the stage of your life when you kind of couldn't do anything by yourself. You waited for the certain people to decide something for you. So it's either like a court case, or it's either like a basically like you know, like a court case, or somebody needed to like kind of make a decision for you. So most certainly it's going to be great. It's going to put a big smile on your face, and it's also going to end up looking very good for you, but it's going to bring it a whole new balance when it comes to you indeed. At the same time, you will get an important advice. So watch this space, my gorgeous Scorpioni, because this advice is going to help you to kind of feel compassion where you need to feel compassion in order to understand someone who was like kind of confusing you a little bit, and that was testing your stamina and testing your strength, you know, over the last few months indeed. So now this is going to also become a rather nice moment of unfoldment at the same time. The last part of February 2020, my gorgeous Scorpion, it's going to bring you a reason for celebration. This is so good. It's so good because this is going to be really personal to you. You're going to start feeling attached to the certain stage of your life that makes you feel so good. It is just a little bit of womanish feeling that you needed, like a feeling that you needed in a sense of like approval. Not necessarily approval from anyone, but approval from really important people in your life. It's going to happen here, and that approval is going to be so good because it's going to be connected to you making a big change, you starting things over, you doing things differently, you setting off yourself on a completely whole new journey here, whole new beginning. It's so good. At the same time, you will set yourself free, but also at the same time, it's going to give you a reason for celebration. You will want to gather good people in your life, and it's also going to bring you beautiful healing energy and inspiration at the same time. It's about the conclusion and the problem and annoying issue slowly coming to an end. You will just feel very strong creativity here at the end of February, and most certainly, you know, like the certain worry and loss, you know, about the finances just going to start it's gonna kind of like a basically also it's going to have a really important turning point when it comes to this, and it's gonna be good because you're gonna feel very high levels of security, and where you felt like, oh, I can't do this because I can't do this because of the financial situation, this is gonna start changing here, and it's going to allow you to make certain future planning. Okay, Scorpionis, the bottom line is that financially you will be able to start future plannings and think about future in a different ways, because your financial situation, security and power is going to allow you this, because you're going to go on the whole next stage and the whole next level which is, as I said, going to bring you and provide you with an absolutely mind-blowing turning point. Mind-blowing turning point, my gorgeous Scorpionis. This is all leading to this particular moment, because at the end of February you are going to have a turning point, which means you're going to come across the situation that is going to be strange, bizarre, very, very strange in many different ways, because you're going to be part of like all these different dimensions, and you are whatever you think that you could be, you're going to find yourself somewhere a little bit different, which is going to surprise you, and it's going to require from you to act in a different way. And this is what is going to be like a golden and very powerful moment that you're going to have. You're going to act in a different way really quickly, and that is also going to bring you an absolutely mind-blowing generosity and balance, and it's also going to help you out to see what do you need to do in order to what you need to release in your life. You know, it's an important moment in time to also meditate a little bit and ground yourself at the end at the same time, because you're reaching a very, very important end of a tough and very, very heavy and very, very bizarre and very, very like a slow and heavy cycle. It's just so important because it's bringing the whole new generosity and balance, and it's going to make you feel so good about yourself. And immediately, almost immediately, there is going to be the certain option, the certain opportunity that is just going to start shining rather brightly, and it's just going to put a big, massive, huge smile on your face. My gorgeous Scorpionis, this is going to be absolutely remarkable in many different ways indeed. Okay, and what else I was going to say, my gorgeous Scorpionis, I'm just going to basically say what is going to happen to those of you who are actually in relationships. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly go and get my cards, the particular cards. You see, I'm very prepared today, aren't I? There you go, they're just here. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I love you, my gorgeous Scorpione. So now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationship this month. Oh, very important stage you will go through, my gorgeous Scorpionis. Very important stage. Your partner is going to have an absolutely mind-blowing moment in time. So this is for those of you in relationship. Your partner is really going to have an important month as well, but it's going to be quite important for your partner to understand that there is a little learning curve, your learning experience, learning option going to be connected to this. It's important because it's just so kind of like the more your partner throw themselves in, the more they're going to get out of it. Just remember to tell this to them. The more your partner throw themselves in, the more they are actually going to get out of this situation. But the bottom line is something very important is going to happen to both of you, and most certainly this is the time of transition, change, and it's also going to require from both of you to kind of change something, to make a little adjustment. But most certainly it's about a rebirth and very important option that you're both going to benefit from by the end of this month, which is going to most certainly going to start changing your life for the better. Okay, so now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what is going to happen to those of you that are single and ready to mingle. My gorgeous Scorpionis, this is going to be the month, okay? It's a lot of flirting it's going to be going on. Lots of flirting it's going to be happening this month indeed, and I like it because this is going to help you to discover certain elements of yourself, but it's also going to help you to kind of feel good. It's going to help you to feel alive. I'm not saying that you weren't feeling alive, but because the vibrancy of this particular month is also going to help you to kind of see things slightly differently, and that in itself is going to be an important moment in time, and it's going to be building you throughout this month. You will get and you will receive a lot just through and by flirting, but never mind that there is going to be someone very special. You see that it's going to kind of start happening around you, and that particular special person that's going to start manifesting around you, it's also going to happen and going to manifest when you least expect it. In fact, when you're worrying about something unnecessarily, but it's natural to worry anyway, and this is connected to the time of worry, when you will think that you would worry about the finances and the financial situation and things like that. Something is going to require from you to kind of think about it a little bit, pay attention a little bit. And this is going to be the moment in time, at the same time, that I can tell you that there is someone very special that is about to start entering your life, and this person is actually going to have a really beautiful influence and impact on you. So for those of you that are single and ready to mingle, I think that this is going to be absolutely mind-blowing a moment in time this month, because you're going to have a control over situation when it comes to your feelings, when it comes to your emotions, and perhaps maybe you were just still holding on to someone who you shouldn't have so far, and maybe that kind of prevented you to kind of come across this particular person. But most certainly someone absolutely mind-blowing it's about to enter your life, my gorgeous Scorpione. Somebody very beautiful, very honest, very conscious, somebody very devoted in many different ways, and you're also going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that they want me. Not in the bad way, the best possible way. And it's so good, and it's so good, and it's so good, and it's so important to not to be too pushy or anything like that. And this person shall be returning to your life in and out at the beginning. And it's important to say, to just kind of like basically also that at the moment in time when you get some kind of praise when it comes to your commitment to the certain task at hand, this is also going to be the moment in time of transformation when this person is about to enter your life again. You see, this person is about to enter your life and it's about to change everything, and I like it. And it is going to most certainly have few different stages, so you just have to expect this to happen one step at a time, but most certainly it's going to be brilliant. I highly suggest you, my gorgeous Scorpionis, to go out as much as you can and enjoy yourself, because it's going to be brilliant, whether it's just a flirting or whether it's this absolutely incredible moment in time who is also whether it's this absolutely incredible person who is going to help you to actually go through this mind-blowing stage of transformation, because they themselves are also going to benefit from this absolutely remarkable situation, a relationship that is going to start building itself at this moment in time. Important, and most certainly, my gorgeous Scorpionis, life-changing indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpionis, my gorgeous Scorpios, I love every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos, okay? I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, and light, okay? Okay, my gorgeous Scorpios, I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, and light. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.